And we're back for more on Nancy Drew. Nancy's been put to work. She's working in the kitchen. She seems to be doing a lot of that kind of work over all of the adventures. And this little puzzle here, this is tricky. I honestly found this extremely difficult. I don't even know what's a good strategy, to be honest with you. I realize that you can kind of space these out. They don't have to be necessarily side by side, but boy oh boy do I find that this particular puzzle extremely challenging, and I frankly don't know a good way to deal with this, but alright, well there you go. That's one down. That actually was just complete random luck. The nice thing about this particular game, the tips are incredible. So that's a good thing to consider, I guess, if you really want to farm up for some cash here. There definitely is, a lot to be said about the fact that this puzzle is challenging. So you can see here that this should really be alone. And then, I don't know, something like that. How does that look? So we've got this guy. There you go. So another 1,000. See, now I'm making it look easy. It's not easy. I swear I've had... Here. This one's going to be hard. I guarantee it. Okay, I can't guarantee it, but I think this one's going to be a hard one. I've been playing this and actually not once got a tip of 1,000. I just got 2 in a row, so this has definitely got a lot more going on here, so I can feel this becoming an issue here. Let's see if I can figure this out. So now I've got one more. Huh. But it's backwards. You see how it's backwards? Oh, look at that. I'm down to 900. Okay, come on, Gibbs. You got this. Why am I backwards there? How does that help me? I don't know if it does. See, if I switch these around, then I no longer get this big long one. So, how do I remedy that? The only other way to do it is like that, but then that screws that one up. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where it gets crazy. If I move that over there, now that one's messed up. See, now I'm just making it worse. If you guys have a strategy for how to do this, please let me know. I realize that you're supposed to make the combination either in the row or within the colored plates. But if you have an actual strategy, I would love to hear it. I don't know how we're going to do... See, it doesn't even look right. Let's get rid of this here for a second. So now I'm back to this streak here. Unless I do this? Nope. Nope. So how is that not a... Somehow I gotta do that. But then that makes it all messed up here. Unless I'm supposed to switch this. See, I kind of wish this puzzle had a reset. Because now I'm just making it a terrible... Alright, well, you know what? We're done. That is cool. If you look here, look at that. I've got 5,000, which is great. Certainly not likely enough to do anything to you. It's all good. Let's go talk to Gunnar.
Speak up now.
I heard you've had problems with the festival the last couple of years. Care to talk about that?
The festival is not what it once was. I'll return things to the old ways no matter how many buckets of hot tar I have to dump. Some of the harbor boats still have holes in their bottoms.
I see. Did you have a plan like that for this year, too?
Elizabeth said no more trouble or she kicks me out of the skip. I only pay with an angry sheep.
What does that mean?
Means I do it, but I don't like it.
Okay.
How do you know Elizabeth?
I've known her since she was a negative pre-glimmer in her puppy's eye. Always had the local boys terrified, that one. She knows what she wants and heads for it straight as an arrow. Young men, not so good with a woman like that.
She's scary.
Aye, but right now, she wants revenge on Magnus, angrier than a bull seal on a full moon. Still, she lets me sleep and eat her, so that's worth something.
Did you know about her and Magnus?
We all did, my fisker.
From the sound of things, it didn't end very well, unfortunately.
Magnus is good with waves, bad with women. No skills to speak of. He is, how do you say it? A runner. He runs.
Ouch. I'm glad he's not here to hear that.
I was bitten by a shark once. Now I can only speak the truth.
Oh, I didn't know that was a side effect of shark bites.
It is a curse I bear with pride.
Okay.
Did you attend the festival this year?
Yes. Embarrassing.
For you?
Not everyone else. The scrambling around for hidden treasure? Embarrassing. When I was all young, we fought over things like longest fish and shiniest boat. Not gold. Ever since that sword took over the festival running, it's been straight to the bottom with it.
I'll let you go.
Be gone with you.
Wow, Gunnar, you are angry. Very angry, Gunnar. So we need to look over here at the instruments.
It's subtle, but I see some differences in the halves of this pattern.
Okay, perfect. Let's pick up the differences. So that's... Oh my goodness, look at how many I have to pick. Wow. Alright, we got this. I can do differences. I have lots of hidden object puzzle adventure training. A couple hundred games under my belt. So we'll just go ahead and keep on clicking here. We got 4 more to go. So that one's missing. That one's missing. And one more. Where are you? I'm gonna find you. There we are. And now we have this thing, which is a carved star. Interesting. So, let's see. Do.
Still have to do that. Check.
Find out the importance of that.
Check. Still have to do that.
So how do I get that item from a Gunnar? Let's go talk to him again quickly. Hi there.
Run along, girl.
Run along, girl. Fine, let's have some fun with vocab. We're gonna do objects and places. Okay, what's cool? What's here? Bed is a room. A book is a book. A car is a bill. A table is a boar. A skirt is a pill. Or I guess it's pills. A jacket is jockey. Oh look, hotel's pretty close. Alright, rucksack. Let's do the rucksack. Backpack. Oh, actually no, we're trying to put this one. Let's see. Where do you belong, mister? I don't even know where I'm supposed to be putting this. Sure, that's a bank. I remember that one. That's a backpack. And that's a car. Yay, next. Okay, so what did we say? That's a table, I think? So what's this one supposed to be? No, yeah, the table, that's the table there. What's a boot? A boot. This is a boot. That's a table. I think this is a watch because that looks more like supermarket. Yeah, one more time. No, actually 2 more times. So a book is a book. Now what's this one supposed to be? A bathroom, I'm thinking. And then that's a book. And that's gotta be a hospital. Looks complicated. That makes me think of the Score chocolate bar. Yum. Okay, so now we've got this place here. What could this be? I think the jacket was like Jackie. Yeah, okay, so... bedroom, maybe? No. I don't know, what's this? Skirt? Let's try this. Oh, wow, I got 2 of them mixed up. Anyways, we got a little bit of money. I do think the cooking is definitely a better way to go in terms of getting the cash here. You can see here I've got over almost 6,000 now. So... wait a minute, which one did I just... I did that one already. I need to get... oh, I can do this one.
Once ashore, Lawrence explained that he carried with him a mountain of golden treasure. He promised to share it along with his ship's food supplies in exchange for shelter until winter's end. That winter was darker than ever. No stars shone, and soon even the supplies on the Heerlijkheid ran thin. But even in the middle of that hardship, love bloomed. For Lawrence had fallen in love with Alda, the daughter of the town's founding family. Soon, Lawrence and Alda were wed, and soon after that, the marriage bore a baby girl. Eventually, the poisoned water drew away from the shores, and the fish returned to Skipbrot. Thanks to Lawrence, many more people had survived than the neighboring towns. The townspeople wanted to rebuild their home. They needed money, and fast. They needed the treasure Lawrence had promised them.
Okay, let's watch the third one.
But Lawrence explained that he would need to sail somewhere else in order to retrieve his promised treasure. The townspeople called Lawrence a liar. They accused him of trying to escape with his new wife and child. They grew angrier and angrier. Soon, a fight had broken out. When the dust cleared, the townspeople looked in horror at what they had done. Alda was no longer breathing. The townspeople carried the heavily injured Lawrence into the inn, intending to banish him once he had recovered from his wounds. But he too passed away, leaving only a diary for his young daughter. That daughter eventually grew, married, and bore a daughter of her own, and so on. Today, Elizabeth is the only remaining descendant of the original Captain Lawrence. But the fabled treasure Lawrence spoke of was never found.
Isn't that interesting?
What a sad story.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But at least we know the story behind Elizabeth. Alright folks, I'm going to just do this a little bit off camera here, so just hang in there and we'll be right back in a split second. Alright, so I made a little bit of money here, and I must say that that is one challenging puzzle. I'm determined to get good at it, so we're going to have to definitely figure that out eventually. Let's go back outside in the snow. No, go this way. So, where do we want to go? Good question. Wait, is that... can I go in there? Oh, I gotta go this way. Let's have a look at what we have here. Oh, you know what? We should go buy that pamphlet or book or whatever. Get myself some soup. Where's the souvenirs? Wasn't there a book over here somewhere? I'm tempted to get batteries, but we'll hold off for now. This is what I want. Iceland at a glance. Now, let's see what this is all about. Aha! Chapter 1. Iceland at a glance. Alright, Warfire, this is where you're gonna have to pause here. Because I'm not reading all this stuff. Let's It's all good. Look at that. The tourist season peaks mid-June through August. Ah, some basic vocabulary. Boom! Those numbers, I need those to get the snowmobile running. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Oh, wait, this is interesting here. The majority of Icelanders use patronymics, names derived from their father instead of surnames. So if Ferner has a son named Jen and a daughter named Katla, then their names would be Jen Fernisson and Katlin Fernisdottir. Actually, this is something I learned actually when I was talking to you about my buddy that I knew from Iceland who was in Canada for a period of time. And he's the one that kind of taught me this as well. I thought it was neat how the name is handed down based on the father's name, and then a son for, if it's a male, and then a dottie if it's a female. Pretty cool. Women kept their name when they marry, and local phone books are alphabetized by their first name. That is such a neat way to do it. All right, so we're good here. Lots of good stuff there. You guys can take a peek at that if you would like to. I'm feeling the Cocoa Kringle just because can. Nom nom, delicious. Still snowing outside. I'm not sure if he's got anything new for me.
Hello there.
Ah.
I sense some bad blood between you and Gunnar.
It's more like Gunnar dumping bad blood onto me, repeatedly, while laughing. I try to be patient, given his history, but what a Neanderthal, that one. I can't reason with a man who only speaks fist. Between you and me, he's never been the same since that terrible crash years ago.
Crash?
Well, I don't know that it's my place to speak of it, but his boat sank to the bottom of the bay, and he hasn't sailed since. Now he stays locked up in that pub of his.
What are your thoughts on the treasure rumor?
Ah, the treasure. X marks the headache. When I heard someone wanted to seriously search for it, I was overjoyed. Maybe I'd stop hearing about it for once. I sold the exploration rights in exchange for Ms. Silva funding the ship rebuild.
Do you have any interest in the treasure?
Certainly. All of us have tried looking for it, even Gunnar, though he'll deny it. Alas, I cannot speak for my treasure hunting abilities. Though I often go scavenging for lost artifacts in the hillsides, I have yet to succeed in finding anything aboard the Heerlijkheid.
Were people upset you sold the exploration rights?
Oh, absolutely rabid, especially Gunnar. But I've long since learned that they'll hate anything I do. If I so much as cough in the wrong direction, I've got a mob of angry citizens on my porch. So enough with their complaints. If they feel such rage about it, they can come talk it out with me over a nice cuppa. They won't, of course.
They won't, will they? Okay, fine. Be
Have
that
you
way.
always lived here?
For 12 years in total now. 2 before university, 10 after.
Others seem to think of you as an outsider. Gunnar especially.
Oh, for the love of... I was born 10 miles away!
And that means you don't live here?
To him, yes. To everyone, yes. It's preposterous. In their minds, I'll never be from Skiprot because I wasn't born here. Upper secondary school was a nightmare with these people.
I may not know much about Skiprot, but there are lots of unpleasant people in my line of work. Sometimes persistence helps.
Oh, I've tried. I've bent over backwards to put on this festival for them, and yet no one invites me out. I'm not welcome at the pub. Spending my birthday alone is getting to be a real downer.
Aw, I feel bad. Poor Soren.
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
A lot of nifty things. All right, folks, so that's where we're going to pause, and we'll be back for more Nancy Drew.